Okay, let's do our first weightlifting workout with our biceps and triceps on Tuesday. And I'm gonna begin with the standing bicep curl. So I'm gonna first curl with my palms pointed forward. And then I'm also gonna rotate the palms laterally and I'm gonna curl that direction. So I want you to go back and forth, curling frontal and then curling lateral. Make sure while you do these curls that you're keeping your back straight, you're tightening those abs in your core. And try not to use the back. Don't start to sway. Keep the back straight, isolating the biceps, and only using those muscles to curl, not recruiting the lat muscles in your back. And I want you to do 10 each direction for 20 total. Okay, so let's do a tricep exercise now. This is the tricep dumbbell kickback. And as you can see, I'm leaning over the bench here. I've got my left knee on the bench because I'm working my left arm. So I want to bring that left elbow right next to the ribs. I'm going to glue it to the ribs because I don't want my upper arm moving at all. I'm going to kick the dumbbell back using that tricep to pull the weight back, flexing the tricep, holding it for a second or two at the top. And I'm bringing that arm in line with the back. So it never really goes any higher than my back. And you can also see that I'm holding my core tight, trying to keep my back flat. Okay, let's go back to the biceps. And for this curl, we're gonna use the band. Now, depending on what resistance level your band is, you will decide if you need one or both of your feet on that band. Since I've got a 20-pound band, I'm gonna put the band under both of my feet. It's going to make it a little bit harder, giving me less band to pull as I curl. So we're just gonna do a frontal curl here. We're gonna do 10 of these and make sure that you hold that contraction at the top for a couple seconds and make sure you keep your core tight. Okay, next we're gonna go back to the triceps and now we're gonna do an overhead dumbbell extension. So we're gonna start by holding that weight directly overhead, over the shoulder, and we're gonna rotate that lower arm, bringing the dumbbell behind our head and then straight back to the top. So it's important that you don't strain your neck, excessively lean forward, or hold it back. Make sure that your spine is straight and that you're lowering the weight directly behind your head. We're gonna do 10 of these on each side. Okay, let's do another curl. This is an isolation curl. So I'm gonna lean over and isolate that bicep, one arm at a time. So my tricep is gonna rest on the inner thigh of that same leg of the arm that we're working. And I'm gonna curl all the way up, almost into my chin. And even though I'm leaning over here, I'm still keeping my abs tight, my core tight, and my back straight. And by leaning over and isolating that bicep here, I'm not recruiting any other muscles to do this curl. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Okay, and lastly, we've got the chair dip or a bench dip. And this is the hardest tricep exercise you'll do. So I've got two variations here. If you keep your knees bent, it's gonna be a little bit easier because you're not dipping as much of your body weight. If you straighten those legs, it's gonna be a little bit harder because now I'm dipping all the weight of my legs. You also wanna make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart, not too wide or too narrow. And you're gonna bend your elbows directly back, pointing them behind you. You're gonna come almost to the floor before you come back up. And you're gonna do 10 of these.